Hey guys, you're back with Tariq the Simmer, and welcome back to another part of Law and Order Legacies. So we just finished up episode 1. Now we're going to get into episode 2 right now. But first thing first, since this is a Telltale's game, The Walking Dead season 2 episode 3 is coming out tomorrow, which by the time I upload this, the game would already be out, so yeah, whatever. We're gonna go into episode 2,
In the
Home
criminal
to
justice
Roost.
system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Hey.
Coming, sweetie. Shh. Mommy's here, Noah.
Oh wow.
Neil? That you?
Oh god. Damn.
Did you see anything when you opened the door? Anybody on the street? A car?
No, nothing at all. At first I thought it was some kind of prank, but then I looked down and saw Neil.
Okay. Yeah, that's all the questions for now.
Some prank.
Yeah, well, sounds like he was a real cut-up.
Whoa. Right now, be like doom da 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 doom doom. Actually, YouTube, please do not copyright me with this, but I'm gonna put the music on low so we can hear it, cause that just brings the fun. It is so quiet. This music is so quiet. I swear. Dum 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 dum. Abby Carmichael, Jack McCoy, Adam Schiff. I don't know. Okay, now settings, music. Okay, goodbye.
What's that, goulash? Get it out of here, Ray, for God's sake.
What's the matter? Doesn't smell too bad to me.
No, it smells too good. Julia's got me on a health food diet. She's got this crazy idea high blood pressure is a bad thing.
Sounds like a real nut. I give it 3 weeks.
The diet or Julia?
Both.
Rogers just dropped off the report on Neil Jensen. Exsanguination.
Poor guy bled to death.
Well, that would explain all the red stuff.
Lieutenant Van Buren can supply valuable information about the case. Ask her about the victim's wounds by selecting that topic. Okay.
How many cuts we talking about?
Over a dozen, but most of them are superficial. Victim bled out from a deep laceration to the femoral artery.
Big words. Do the wounds match? Yes. How does it match? Van Buren reported the cause of death was extermination or death by dying. What? Van Buren said that the cause of death was anyone's guess. Van Buren reported the... Yes, right? Yay! Good job, detective. Good job, Tariq. Good job. Lieutenant Van Buren can help reveal more information about Neil Jensen's murder. Ask her about any of these new topics. Time of death.
Time of death?
4:17 a.m. Apparently, the guy was still alive when his wife found him, but just barely. Blood trail leads down to the curb, then disappears.
Well, at least he got to die at home. When did he get wounded?
Around 2.
Slow bleeder.
Well, we've all got problems.
Oh my gosh, what time did he die? Okay, good. That was a lucky guess, so good.
What do we know about the weapon? Switchblade, maybe?
Right length, but Roger says it was curved, like a scythe.
Our victim was done in by a midget Grim Reaper.
TF.
Anything we can use to ID the perp?
No fingerprints, but it appears some of the blood on Jensen's clothes wasn't his own.
Our victim got in a
What?
few good jabs before he went down, huh? What does the lab have to say?
Results aren't back yet. Any minute now.
Girl, look at that ass.
Van
Van
Buren.
walking away.
Uh-huh. Really? How do they... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Elliptical and nucleated. Got it. Well, let us know if you find out anything else. That was the lab.
Elliptical and nucleated?
The red blood cells? Turns out it's not human. It's bird blood.
What kind of bird?
A dead one, I'm guessing.
The victim was stabbed with a pelican.
Okay. What is the red herring? I need to search that. But I don't feel like it, so if you watching the video, tell me
Hold
down
off a
below,
minute,
okay?
Larry. I
Okay.
got something here.
What?
The Jensen's nanny. She's waiting to catch a bus, but I don't see it coming yet.
Then let's not waste any time.
That
Mind if we
nose
ask you
ring,
a few
though.
questions? Where were you Wednesday morning at 2 a.m.?
In bed. Where else?
Here?
I only work days. I live in Bedford-Stuy. Check with my parents if you don't believe me.
She's a teenager?
Did you know Neil Jensen very well?
You mean, were we lovers?
That wasn't where I was going.
But since you brought the subject up,
No, he was my employer, that's all. I liked him, though. We had a lot of good talks. He was interested in stuff, you know? Ideas? He was really interested when he found out I was a Wiccan.
What is
Liked
that?
to ask questions.
Why can't we rule her out yet? So I haven't had time to check her alibi yet. Also, Nanny's no. No.
Wiccans, don't they sometimes sacrifice animals? Pigeons? Chickens?
No, we in the Wiccan community revere life in all its forms. God, people have such ignorant ideas.
Nice going.
Hey, not every hunch pans out. How did Mr. and Mrs. Jensen get along? Did they fight?
All married couples fight sometimes, I guess. I don't plan to get married myself.
I used to say that too.
Yeah, I said it a bunch. Yeah, never did me any good.
But not everybody fights in front of the nanny.
Press the topic for. What? The nanny's cute. The nanny's being unhelpful and command. You are so good at this now.
What did Mr. and Mrs. Jensen fight about when they fought?
So good at this
Not the
now.
usual. Money. I guess he was better at spending it than making it, and new babies cost a lot. He was pretty pissed when she cut off his allowance.
Allowance? How old was he, 12?
Hey, don't tell I told you that. I want the nice as it is.
Could there be trouble in the Jensen's marriage? Which conclusion is not supported by the nanny's words? There is What conclusion is not supported by? Dang it! It probably was the second
Here's
one
my
too.
bus. Gotta run.
We got all we need out of her.
Bye,
Come on, let's
Felicia.
talk to the widow.
Excellent work. We still got one wrong though, but whatever.
I'm sorry I wasn't much help to you last night.
We quite understand, Mrs. Jensen. You've been through a terrible shock.
Please call me Ellie. And I apologize again in advance. I'm going to have to cut this short when Noah wakes up at 3:55.
You've got him on a schedule?
Dang.
It's the other way around. Wait and see. You could set your watch by him.
Your husband was a writer.
Oh, maybe I've read some of his work.
I doubt it.
Oh.
I didn't mean that the way it sounds. You don't by any chance subscribe to the Metamodernist Quarterly.
So your husband wasn't about to become the next John Grisham.
Wasn't that difficult for you? I mean, him not bringing in a regular income?
We got by. I believed in my husband's work, detective, and thankfully my income was sufficient to support both of us comfortably. I'm principal at PS 84.
Do you know where your husband went last night?
I have no idea. He left the house around 9, said he'd be back late, and I shouldn't worry.
But you did.
Of course, but no more than usual. This was par for the course for Neil. When he's working on a new story, he'll go off on research expeditions. Often at strange hours, sometimes for days at a time, and he never talks about it till he has a rough draft on paper. Doesn't want anyone to influence his thought process.
Oh wait. I'm gonna go with yes. I mean with no. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't I honestly was not paying attention. She was rapping. Oh my god, what did she say? Okay, good. The transcript finally works. Okay, so okay, so he died at 4 a.m. Good. I'm so smart, like, what? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a talk about it till if it hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Your nanny.
Ada Marie Velasquez.
This may be an indelicate question, but your husband never...
Neil liked to flirt, but he wasn't a cheater.
You're sure?
I know what goes on in my house. I'm sure of that. And I installed a nanny cam to make extra sure.
Ooh.
We heard something about you cutting off your husband's allowance.
No. Who told you that? Ada Marie?
We're not at liberty to divulge.
She's alluding to the fact that I took Neil's name off the savings account last week. I didn't enjoy doing it, but...
Yes?
When Neil was in research mode, he spent money. Well, recklessly. He'd get so caught up in his work, prudence would go out the window. I used to put up with it, but new babies are expensive.
Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a talk about it till if I let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, I have my eyes closed. Okay, it was closest to this one, so this...
Was your husband missing anything when you found him? Any valuable personal items?
His wallet?
Was on him. $8 and a MasterCard.
His Rolex.
No Rolex on the body.
I gave it to him on our 10-year anniversary. It's engraved. He always wore it.
Oh, I guess we get to do them
Anything
both.
you can tell me about your husband's background?
He had a poker problem in college when I first knew him. Junior year, I had to cover his student fees because he'd gambled away the money his parents gave him. Of course, that was 15 years ago, but I worried maybe he was falling back into old habits.
Any idea what Mr. Jensen wasted your money on?
God knows. Like I said, he was very closed-mouthed about his research expeditions.
I guessed on that one. I was not listening to her. Dang it. It seems like the answer is always C. I don't know.
Be honest.
Any chance it was something illegal? Drugs, gambling, or maybe he was being blackmailed?
Oh my god, did you guys just
What's
hear
that
that?
Our chickens, Henny, Penny, and Maxine.
Chickens? The
You've
F
never
girl?
seen chickens in New York?
No.
Well, sure,
the
but they
F-
usually come with biscuits and a side of mashed potatoes.
You're behind the
Hey,
times, officers.
Popeyes.
Urban farming is the wave of the future.
Shut
Fosters a connection to the earth. Plus, once you've tasted homegrown eggs, those watery factory-produced things just make you gag.
Chickens in New York, girl. What?
One of the things we're trying to make sense of here, Ellie, is we found avian blood on your husband's clothes.
Avian?
Bird blood.
I know what the word means. It's just very odd.
That's what we thought.
Maybe your husband slaughtered a chicken for dinner last night?
I don't think so. He doesn't take much of an interest in them, to be honest. They're more my thing. He only helps out when it's something I can't bring myself to do.
Oh, kills them.
About those chickens of yours, what do you mean when you say Neil would do the things you couldn't bring yourself to do?
Well, Raccoon's got one once, and he cleaned up the mess, but that was ages ago. And I made him get rid of Roger last July.
Roger?
A cockerel. He started out as Rebecca.
What?
See, keeping hens is perfectly legal in New York City, but it's against the law to keep a rooster.
Makes sense to me.
We raised our brood from chicks. And of course, all chicks look alike. They're sexed before they're sold, but the process isn't foolproof. We bought 4 hens.
And one of them turned out to be a rooster.
Right. By the time we found out she was a he, I had grown fond of him. I didn't have the heart to get rid of him myself, so I made Neil do it. But like I said, that was practically a year ago.
Do you know what he did with it?
He took it back to the farm we got it from, in New Jersey. Cora's Cluckers. I can give you their number. They know us there.
Oh, I thought he killed it.
There goes the alarm.
3:55.
What'd I tell you? Right on schedule.
She seems nice. I think we have time for just one more scene.
Writing in your diary?
It's not a diary. It's a journal.
What kind of journal?
None of your business. Did you call Cora's Cluckers?
None of your
Yeah,
business.
she remembers Neil Jensen. Said he never brought her any roosters.
She's sure?
Sounds sure. Matter of fact, she was away at the state fair on the day Jensen supposedly brought the bird in.
So he lied to the little woman, huh? Our victim had a questionable character.
Imagine you're a husband, and not the most responsible husband in the world.
That's quite an imaginative leap.
Your wife gives you a live rooster and tells you to take it by public transportation all the way to New Jersey to get rid of it. What do?
You sure as hell don't take it all the way to Jersey. I
Throw it
dump
off
in the
somewhere?
closest spot I can find and go catch a ball game.
Right. And there's only so many places you can take a live chicken if you're too squeamish to kill it. Huang's Live Poultry, 1521 Barry, just 6 blocks from the Jensen house.
Yeah, let's check them out.
I think this might be our last scene for the part.
Farm animals in the middle of Brooklyn. I've lived in this city my whole life, and it never ceases to surprise me.
Well, we serve everyone here. We've got kosher slaughter for our Jewish clients, halal for the Muslims.
Is he supposed to be
And if
Asian?
I'm in the mood for pork chops,
For that, we've got a Dominican butcher.
he covers all bases.
If
Mind
so,
if we
they
ask you a few
ruined his
questions?
eyes.
Okay, but be quick. The dinner rush is gonna start any minute.
This guy ever come in here?
No.
Look again.
Mr. Huang, I thought you said you serve everyone here. How can you be so sure you haven't served him?
Yeah, what I mean is everybody but wasps. His type usually like their meat wrapped in plastic.
I don't get it.
You slaughter your animals here on the premises?
Sure, naturally. Look, my client wants to come in, select an animal, and take home the meat the same afternoon.
Does your client generally want to watch the slaughter?
No, that's against policy. Our abattoir's a separate space in back.
Past the plastic curtain.
Correct.
Oh, God. I know I should have read the rest of them first before I did that.
We'd like to take a look inside your abattoir if you don't mind.
Out of the question.
We're investigating a serious
Bishwa?
crime, Mr. Huang.
Bishwa?
And I'm running a business. I can't let you back there. It would violate health regulations.
We won't tell the inspector. Honest.
The answer is no, not without a warrant.
No. Dang it! Oh my God. I should have known we needed a warrant. Goodness, I take government. I should have known.
How many employees you got?
Should have
6,
known.
3 in front, 3 in back.
You look into their backgrounds before you hire them?
They're all citizens, detective.
You sure about that?
Listen, I serve immigrant customers, so I hire immigrant workers. Good workers. Just because a guy wasn't born in this country, does that make him a murder suspect? That sounds like racial profiling to me.
I don't even know what's odd. Oh God. Praise the Lord.
I don't believe I said this was a murder investigation.
Well, what else would it be?
Hey, Mr. Wang.
One moment, please.
Hey, man. What's the cops doing here? You gotta get out of here, man.
Cops, go on, get out. I'll take care of it.
Check out the Rolex.
They done killed them.
Sorry for the interruption. One of my butchers has a problem at home.
Mr. Huang, could I ask you where you got that watch?
This? It's just a knockoff. I got it from a guy on 5th Avenue.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Now look here. Enough with the suspicious questions. I'm an American citizen and I got my rights.
Sounds like a no.
Okay, guys. So, And guys, I believe that is all the time we have for today. So if you enjoyed the part, please leave a like. Please leave a comment down below this video, and please like this video, and please subscribe. And yeah, by the time you're seeing this, I probably will put The Walking Dead up before this, because I mean, it's The Walking Dead. So, you know, make sure you see the video before this. It's most likely going to be The Walking Dead. And, you know, subscribe and comment and like and favorite and share and all that awesome good stuff. And I love you all so much. Again, my name is Tariq the Simmer, and yeah, this part was awesome sauce. So, like, bye guys.